The continuing saga of proper grassroots football.
The fans are very frustrated at still being in the Ryman League, and they want to get out of this league. If we don't, their priority will be get us out or get out. That's fair. I ain't got no problem with that. If I couldn't get this team out in 2 years, then you'd have to bite the bullet and go.
Last time on Football Hurts, darkening skies over Kings Meadow heralded a shocking 2-1 home defeat for AFC Wimbledon to bottom of the table East Thurrock. Was this the Wimbledon who came within reach of the title only 2 weeks beforehand? As the countdown begins towards the playoffs, who will finish in the top 5 is still far from certain. The Dons are determined to stay in second place, but can expect heat from the likes of Stainstown and AFC Hornchurch, who both have games in hand. This week sees Wimbledon meet Carshalton in a storm. Terry looks at some fresh blood.
Well done, boys. Well done, boys. Well done, boys.
And the Dons play host to Horsham, who are bidding for a place in the playoffs. After stints with Tottenham Hotspur, Motherwell and until a year and a half ago Woking, Steve Ferguson is now plying his trade with the Dons. We paid a visit to his new flat for a chat and a cuppa.
I was at Woking for 3.5 years, and then I basically got told last January that I wasn't part of the manager's plans. And then, so when that happens, you've got to go and find a team as quick as you can. About a week later, I got a phone call from Dave Anderson, who was the manager at the time at AFC Wimbledon. And I spoke to him, and the first thing he asked me was, are you blue or green? Because he's a Rangers man himself and that, and I said, I'm blue, man. When the first time I looked at it, I was sitting with a couple of my old teammates at Woking, and I was thinking, 3,500 fans. And I'm thinking, they're 2 leagues below us, and they're getting more fans than us. If you ask a lot of footballers would say that they want to be rock stars, and I've got that same bug, and I've obviously got the guitar here and that, and I'm playing that for 6 years. Any requests? I'm very proud to play for the AFC Wimbledon. I think, if you're not proud to play anywhere, to be honest, then you shouldn't play. I think when I left Woking, I said a quote in the paper that I'm going down 2 leagues, but I feel like I'm going forward in my career. And it still feels that way. We're going to get to the point where I left Woking, but we're going to get the same level as Woking in the next 2 years. We're one of the non-league giants, I think, anyway. And I think in the next couple of years, it's going to be proven that we have got the makings of a big club again, and we will get back into the league. So, I think if you ask any player at the club and that, playing for them, it's an honour, as much as it is a privilege.
After letting a 1-0 home lead slip away against East Thurrock, the Dons are away for a must-win match at Carshalton. And whilst Fergie and his teammates get ready, Terry, Stuart and Simon run through the finer details of his tactics to cement the much-coveted second place in the league. And whilst the Carshalton fans are hungry to take a bite out of their position, the Dons fans are feeling more philosophical about the remaining games.
We must win to keep our position up. The other teams are catching us. We've just got to progress. Otherwise, it'll be another season we're down here. Oh, here we go again.
Come on, They've really got to start bucking up their ideas, finish second, and hopefully get 2 home games for the playoffs, and therefore get out of this league, which they desperately need to do.
So just 3 days after the horror show that was the East Thurrock United game, AFC Wimbledon, all in white this afternoon, arrived looking to complete the double over Carshalton Athletic, who they beat 2-0 at home on Boxing Day. So So here goes Alfie Potter now with a chance to burst down the left-hand side for the Dons. Coming under challenge there from Jason Henry, and the referee has awarded a free kick to AFC Wimbledon. Early chance here for the Dons to pile on some pressure. Sam Hatton then to whip this one into the 6-yard area. Oh, and in the end, a good headed clearance by Matt York, one of 3 former AFC Wimbledon players who could feature this afternoon. Cross comes in from the left-hand side from Chris Hussey, nodded back into the 6-yard box from Schrute. Real chance for Webb. Oh, and goalkeeper Richard Barnard gets to the ball just before it crossed the line. So here goes James Evans now, bursting forward for Carshalton. But he's lost control of the ball, and in attempting to retrieve it, he's fouled Quinn, so that's going to be another free kick to AFC Wimbledon. And it's going to be Quinn himself to take it. Plays the ball out towards the left-hand side. Alfie Potter now taking on the Carshalton defence, who've stood off him somewhat. Potter with the chip ball into the edge of the 6-yard area, and there's Steve Ferguson, and that's 1-0 to AFC Wimbledon. And on a must-win afternoon for the Dons, it's Ferguson who gives them the all-important lead. 22 minutes gone. It's Carshalton 0, AFC Wimbledon 1. So something of a winter wonderland for the Dons at the moment as they try to double the lead, and Webb goes down in the area under challenge. Looks to the referee for a penalty, but nothing doing. And Jason Goodliff also has a word with the ref, but to no avail. Here's Schrute now sliding a great ball into the path of Chris Hussey. Chance to let the shot go with his right foot. Oh, and in the end, an easy save for Barnard, who so far has been much the busier of the 2 goalkeepers. So that's half-time then here at the War Memorial Ground. It's 1-0 to AFC Wimbledon. So the Dons then, for the second successive match, find themselves 1-0 up at half-time against the side second from bottom of the table. And this time around, they'll be doing their best to ensure they don't surrender the lead. Here goes Chris Hussey now, cutting in from the left-hand side. And he's made a good ball into the path of Steve Ferguson. Great chance for his second of the afternoon. Oh, but he's fired it straight to the keeper. So midway through the second half, the Dons make a change. Off goes Alfie Potter. And in his place comes Mickey Haswell. And the Dons fans now with the intriguing prospect of seeing both Haswell and Chris Hussey down that left-hand side. Here's Michael Johnson now taking on the Dons. Oh, and he's taken down by Rob Quinn. And that's going to be a free kick to Carshalton. And the first yellow card of the afternoon. As Quinn goes into the referee's notebook. Ball played into the Dons area, headed clear by Jason Goodliff. Attempted flick on there by Webb. Still the Dons holding on to this fragile 1-0 lead as Carshalton come out with all guns blazing. Oh, and did Matt York stamp on the prostrate Daniel Webb there? Dons absolutely infuriated by the challenge, and sure enough, the referee is calling Matt York to him. Matt York protesting his innocence to the referee, and in the end gets the benefit of the doubt. And that's what Terry Brown thinks about it. Ball out to Carshalton. Ball played in now to Rob Ursell, former Dons midfield wizard. And he gets the shot away. Oh, and that's an easy save though for James Pullin, who immediately looks to launch the Dons forward on the counter-attack, and that's exactly what he does. Chris Hussey now plays the ball forward. Here goes Steve Ferguson, shadowed by Cooper. Hussey once again now with a chance to break down the left-hand side. Delivers the cross to the far post. Header comes in from Robin Schrute. Oh, it's come back off the crossbar. So the Dons back at the Carshalton end once again. Chance for Chris Hussey to deliver a corner. In it comes, flicked on by Gale into the 6-yard area. Almighty goalmouth scramble. Quinn tries to force it home. Oh, was it handball there by Stuart Hart? The Dons appeal to the referee, but all in vain. Here come the Dons once again. Ferguson working a good 1-2 with Hatton.